An enemy tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Somebody hear a call for the legend?
An enemy has been slain.
On the job again. I love it.
Bring it down a notch. Stay still. On my way left. You're not going anywhere.
An allied tower is under attack.
Ow.
Ready with the all over the law. Somebody on the job again. I love it.
Enemy missing mid.
An enemy tower is under attack. Enemy tower has been destroyed.
Just like my days on patrol.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Back the hell up.
Enemy has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack. Enemy tower has been destroyed. Unstoppable.
My snipe is up.
An enemy tower is under attack. Enemy tower has been destroyed.
Attack Fangtooth.
Double kill.
Oh,
Attack Science Buff.
days on patrol.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack. Double kill. Enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Long shot, ready. Somebody hear a call for the legend? Excuse me?
He has been slain.
Your destruction is nigh.
On the job again. I love it.
An enemy tower has been destroyed.
You better back the hell up.
An enemy inhibitor is
Attack
under
Riverbug.
attack. An ally has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack. Enemy has been slain. Enemy has been slain. Killing spree. An enemy inhibitor is under attack. An allied tower is under attack.
way left.
He has been slain. Your skill rises. An ally has been slain.
On my way.
Killing spree. Double kill. Double kill. Enemy tower is under attack. Enemy tower has been destroyed.
Make way.
Inhibitor is under attack.
Excuse me.
An enemy inhibitor is under
Ready with the
attack. An enemy inhibitor is under attack.
On my way.
just like my days on
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your skill rises. An ally has been slain. An enemy inhibitor is under attack. He has been slain. An enemy inhibitor is under attack. An enemy inhibitor has fallen. Double kill. An enemy inhibitor is under attack.
my snipe is up.
An enemy inhibitor is under attack.
Excuse me.
Unstoppable. The allied team has activated Core Prime. An allied tower is under attack.
Ready with the long arm of the law.
surrendered. Let's see if YouTube's working now. Yes. YouTube is working now. What the fuck happened to that damn channel? I have no idea.
On the job again. I love it.
Yeah, I have to do it to him. The thing's off playing. That guy stole the kill right there. Oh yeah, we can fly. Let's go. Solo Bolo on Howitzer and Chimera? Love to see it, dude. Because I'm actually doing a lot of damage. Like, I'm like ahead of levels against the Chimera, sure, but like, look at his build. A lot of HP, but that doesn't matter to me at all. Kinda crazy.
That's crazy.
What are the chances he's trying to do 5 camp? Yep. Come back here, cowards. He's so scared to fight against the Sinks. Imagine that.
Tower is under attack.
So next time it's obviously gonna be Wall Breaker. Since we're having enough like HP, we want more wall magical power for our ability to hurt. Right, so and plus it makes us kind of bulky too, so we can kind of face tank a little bit. We have to kind of like a little shout out to the OG Stink Tank with her old kit. Oh yeah, let's fight. 1 year away. Wait, attack mids. Oh my god, that Chimera literally just got deleted. Like, how it got deleted by my E? What the heck? My E is doing how many damage? About 500. Okay. Yeah, that does do a lot of damage. I also got Tiny Scepter too. That's also doing the Quark, so that also helps out a lot doing burst damage. Honestly, I'm not afraid to kind of walk at them right now. We should actually back and go for fire mode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go fix this wave and just run over it. I think the one thing that's kind of disgusting about this like not Mario Sinks build is the fact that our E is on a 3-second cooldown because we have like 58 ability haste. So that's like a slow area denial and lots of damage actually. So like this on-hit build is disgusting by itself, but the E cooldown damage slow is also disgusting too of what it's doing for us. Okay, Fame out going hard.
An enemy tower is
Alright, we can go push for left inhibitor then. Funny enough, I could tower dive this and get the revive on myself. We don't even need it, I guess. We kind of just all still tanky. Because we're at 36k damage. No. No, we can just end the game. I mean... We can't just end the game. And I don't want to be that joke that doesn't end the game when enemy team probably wants the game to just end, right? Yeah, we can just end it right here. Kinda seems like that cameo was just done already, as you guys saw.
One
Thanks
month.
Sundays for Dogs for sponsoring this video. That produces an incredible umami flavor to it. Nevertheless, this is a fantastic sauce. You already know that marinating steaks with this is fantastic. My goal today is to push the limits. And here's how it's gonna go down. For this experiment, I'm gonna be using 3 of these New York strip. Every single one of them will be 1.5 inches thick. They will have great marbling, and it's just perfect for this experiment. And the first thing to do is to add them to the container and then immediately start adding the Worcestershire sauce. A very generous amount. Basically until the steak is completely covered with it. And here's where things gets interesting. Because I'll be marinating one for a day, one for a week, and another one for a whole month. Because like I said previously, I already know Worcestershire sauce works perfectly with steaks. But now, how much is too much? Well, we're about to find out right now. Because the one for a day already looks quite different. After removing it from the container and petting it dry really nicely, this is what one day marinated Worcestershire sauce looks like. As you can see, it completely changed color. And in regards to the texture, it feels like a normal regular steak. So let's jump to the one that was marinated for a week. Just by setting it down on the cooling rack, I immediately can tell the differences. Obviously, the color is going to be darker. However, I want you to notice one thing. Check out the edges. Where there's no fat, there's a lot of penetration of Worcestershire sauce. At the same time, you can clearly see the fat is starting to separate. Because remember, this sauce has a lot of acid because of the vinegar. But as I feel it on my hand, the most noticeable thing for me was the texture. And at the same time, it just doesn't look like a great steak. And now let's check out the one for a month. Oh boy, this one has been pushed to the limits. After petting it dry, take a look. You can clearly see what's going on. The edges seems like they were cooked in char, and it is very clear that the acidity of the sauce has broken down the steak. Just like the previous one, this one had a rough day. And when I grabbed it on my hand, wow, it felt quite slimy. It smells 100% like Worcestershire sauce. The fat has separated from the meat quite a bit. But surprisingly, even though it's extremely tender, it's not completely disintegrated. That is a good thing. For comparison, check them out side by side. Obviously, I added the control one so that you can see the differences, but it's clear of how Worcestershire sauce reacts to steaks. But we still need to find out which one is going to taste better. And for that, I want to keep the seasoning quite simple. I went with a good amount of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Once they were seasoned, they are now ready to be cooked on the grill. But first, just in case all of these steaks go south, I decided to go ahead and make an awesome side dish. And this one, it's super simple to make. The first thing to do is to cook up some meat. I went with this pork butt, and what I'm doing right here is cutting it down in chunks. Once that's done, the next thing to do is to go ahead and cook it. So first, I added a good amount of lard into the pan, followed by garlic. Started to cook that up a little bit until it got fragrant. Then I added all of the pieces of meat and started to cook it under medium heat. You see, we're using the confit technique here. Once all of them got a nice coating with the fat, I covered up the lid and let the whole thing confit for about an hour. As once the time is up, check it out. This is what we call here in Miami masita de puerco. It doesn't look like much, but it is simple to make, flavorful, and absolutely delicious. Next up, to make something that will go perfect with it. And I don't want to call this Yorkshire pudding, because it is my version and the way I like to do it. And here's how I made it. First thing to do is to add a good amount of Wagyu fat into the pan. Then immediately put that in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Let that warm up real good. Then into a blender, you want to throw in some eggs, followed by milk, water, salt, and finish it off with all-purpose flour. Now blend everything on high, and the batter should be looking something like this. But I'm just showing you the consistency, because you want to go from the blender directly to the pan. And as you are doing so, you will immediately start cooking the batter. Then close it up and don't open it until you get it nicely golden brown. Because in the end, check it out. This is what you're left with. And the funny thing is that as soon as you put it on the plate, it will deflate. And that's totally fine. Because to finish the side dish, I added the pork meat we just cooked previously, followed by some caramelized onions, a simple white creamy sauce, which you can see all of the ingredients, and to finish it off, I added some chives. Now this is today's side dish. I can promise you one thing, it's going to be fantastic. Don't believe me? Well, you just wait and see, friends. Because remember, the only thing left to do is to cook our steaks. So first, I'll be putting a nice, wonderful sear. Once that's done, I'll be cooking them in indirect heat until I reach the internal temperature of 135. And for that, I'm going to be using my wireless thermometer. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to grill, so let's do it.
Dogs Chica and Cookie. One is a large breed switching to Sundays. Cookie, what do you
Tình trạng ế buốt răng thường xảy ra khi bạn ăn đồ nóng hoặc đồ lạnh, mà theo thời gian nó có thể trở nên nghiêm trọng hơn. Tôi chọn kem đánh răng Sensodyne Repair Protect with Repair vì sản phẩm này có thể giúp phục hồi và bảo vệ răng của bạn. Sản phẩm này thực sự là có tác dụng.
What do you guys think about my side dish today?
I'm happy. Very happy today.
I know why you're happy, because you don't care what it looks like as long as you have a pile of meat in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, well, hold on, okay? I mean, I'm just happy because there's 4 normal-looking steaks.
Well, I don't know if I'm any different than Leo, because if he's very excited because of all the meat, I'm actually a little bit worried.
Why?
Because there's 4 steaks.
Correct.
This is an experiment.
110%.
Out of all the 4 steaks, one of them's got to be bad.
So here's the deal. We got a lot of food to try. I say it is enough talking, and let's begin because we're going to start right here. Enough talking, let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
The kiss of the dragon, everybody. It never disappoints.
Never.
The fact that you get a perfect crust like this on the outside, yet it's still moist and juicy on the inside,
Yeah.
incredible.
I think this control's a little more tender than the usual controls.
I think you're just more extra hungry.
It's possible.
Cook with charcoal, everybody. It will be better. I don't care what anyone else says. It will be a lot better. Even if you baste it with thyme, garlic, and butter, this will be better.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
promise.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Butter, thyme, and garlic is fire.
But is it better than this?
Can we have both?
No, one or the other. Talking about that, let's try the second one.
Oh, man.
Scary.
Doesn't it look a little bit different? Do you see a little bit bigger gray band?
A little
The
bit,
gray band,
actually,
yeah.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Stop it. Get some help.
Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
What? I like.
I'm cool with this.
It's like sweeter, but it also has like, the crust is also crispier too. That's fantastic.
It's slightly sweeter, like you said. It's a little bit less beefier.
The juice of the steak tastes different. I like it though.
It's very nice. It's very nice. But before we jump to the next one, you guys want to try the side dish?
We're gonna try the Guggenshire pudding.
Okay, yes. Enough talking. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
That is amazing, everybody. Wow.
Damn, that's good.
What do you guys think, huh? This is like with the boys having a good time, and you grab a cold one, and you just enjoy it together with a little bit of this and a little bit of the masita de puerco, also known as, I don't know how to say this in English. It's incredible.
Top to bottom, it's an outstanding dish. It's very flavorful. The sauce is so nice too. It's like garlicky, it adds nice flavors. The pork is perfectly cooked. That bread is fluffy, yet still airy as well. It's really good.
I like the onion that it's like, it's cooked, but it's not like completely caramelized. I kind of like that, and the sauce, perfect. It's all it needed is just a little bit more moisture, and then you're good.
Damn, this is a good video, bro. I want another bite of that side dish.
Hold your thoughts. Let's jump into the next one. Dig in, guys. Let's go.
Bro, this one smells weird now.
Well, we're going to tell you guys right now how it is. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Enough talking. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh,
That one's sweet.
and soft.
Almost like powdery.
This
Yeah.
reminds me of the texture when you tenderize with pineapple.
Yes, that one was hard to swallow, everybody. I'm not going to lie.
Whatever the flavor on the last few were, it's like strongest.
I do not enjoy that one as much. You guys?
I wouldn't say that's a bad steak, but it's definitely not better than the other two.
Since we're already here, we got to make it official. Let's try the very last one.
Damn, bro. Whatever you put here, it definitely got in here, bro.
Steak looks half overcooked.
It's not. Believe me, it's medium rare. Trust me. But there is a bigger penetration.
This is the first time a man looked me in my eyes and said deeper penetration.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. No.
Oh, man.
No.
Nah, dude.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Wow. How do you describe that, everybody? Not only is it extremely tender and it feels like mush, but the flavor overall is
Disgusting.
It's not right.
As you take bites of the steak, each bite it oozes more and more of this secret ingredient that's in here, which now you can taste what it is.
What is it?
Is it wash your sister sauce?
Oh no! Worcestershire.
What? Worcestershire.
You guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam.
That flavor is just so powerful that that's all you taste, right? There's no more beef. As you take more bites of the steak, that Worcestershire flavor just keeps on going and oozing more out.
It's almost like that's the juice. Is the Worcester, whatever.
Now, so here's the experiment. We got one for a day, one for a week, one for a month marination here. One for a month is way too much, and one for a week is also too much. One for a day is actually delicious and very nice. Be careful, because Worcestershire sauce penetrates deeply in there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe.
Play another one, and I might cook.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another How much is it weighing, Oscar?
Not, I'd say about 400 pounds.
It's getting a little lighter, a little bit lighter. When we did the Datsun, it was like not as hard as that to lift the front end up, but it was more. Beneath this body here, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We're being stopped in the front, basically, and now we did this exactly like we did the last time. So what this is telling us is basically last time we were probably a little bit wider than we should have been, because now we're hitting these things in the front that we didn't hit before. There's a big bar right here, and then over there you can see there's a big bar right there that's holding up the front of this body. Now we're totally level across, and we are 2 3/4 of an inch of a gap right here. And we used to be 2, so we're 3/4 of an inch high. It looks really, really high right now because remember the car is not lowered and we haven't cut that side panel off and done any like kind of side skirt stuff that makes it look so much better. So yeah, we're 3/4 of an inch high, and we're not gonna just let that be. We're gonna try and figure out how to get it lowered down and keep working with this. So it's gonna be some troubleshooting here in the front to try and cut out whatever we can to be able to sink this front end down the extra 3/4 of an inch that we were expecting. Make it the same exact height as the last build, which we know turns out looking really nice. Oscar made 2 cuts in the front, and that got our front to come down quite a bit. Now our bar is actually hitting the dash pad. So we made a measurement. We know exactly how wide the dash needs to be, and this bar is gonna come out. But before we do that, Oscar's gonna come back through here and trim out some of these things we were talking about earlier. It's the OEM 60, wow, it's dark. There we go. The OEM 67 trunk hinges are a little bit too long, so we're going to trim those down and then we'll be able to drop the back as far as we need to. And then we've actually decided we're just going to keep working and keep trimming and see how far we can get this thing to go lower. Maybe go even lower than we did on the first time we tried this. So we'll start with those two things and then keep working from there.
On the job again. I love it.
Done it again, baby!
The battle begins.
This is so cool. So we got the gap to be 2 inches, just like it was with the last body on here. Windshield gap is perfect. So the body is officially on here. This is really, really cool. Huge milestone moment. So you guys, every time you saw the last car, you
Somebody hear a call for the legend?
Prepare yourself.
We should be a bursty team. They're a tanky team.
Minions are spawning.
On the job again. I love it.
An allied tower is under. is under attack.
Somebody hear a call for the legend?
An ally has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack.
Enemy missing right.
An ally has been slain. Your skill rises. An ally tower is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Enemy missing right.
An ally has been slain. Your skill rises. An ally tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
On the job again. I love it.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Somebody hear a call for the legend?
An allied tower is under attack. Your skill rises.
Defend right lane.
An allied tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
The hell up.
An ally has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack. Must dance, not falter. An allied tower has been destroyed.
Excuse me?
An enemy tower is under attack. Your skill rises. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An allied tower is under attack. An enemy is unstoppable.
On the job again. I love it. Long shot, red.
Enemy missing right.
An enemy has been slain.
Somebody hear a call for the legend?
An allied tower has been destroyed. enemy tower is under attack. An enemy is
Better stop the hell up. On patrol.
Allied tower is under attack.
On the job again.
Attack left lane. Attack left lane.
An allied tower is under attack. Enemy double kill. Run. Triple kill.
Attack or prime.
An enemy has taken mini orb. My stance will not falter. An enemy has been slain. An allied tower is under attack.
Excuse me.
Enemy has been slain. An allied tower has been destroyed.
The hell up.
An allied inhibitor is under attack. An allied inhibitor is
Snipe is up.
An allied inhibitor is under attack. An allied inhibitor has fallen.
Somebody hear a call for the legend?
Retreat.
They suck. God, they suck ass, bro. Well,
on the job again.
Let me
I love it.
put some rice on, let it cook, play a match, come back, cook me some more eggs. Something. Feel better. So those look finished.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, my poor neighbors! But that's something for us to figure out in another episode. I don't really get why it'd be running so rich. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But it's definitely running rich.
I think it might be the O2 sensors. They're just hanging in the back. They're expecting a lot less oxygen.
Could be. It might have been better if we just unplugged them.
Yeah.
Although they don't use them a lot in the early stages of driving. But yeah, that was weird. Illegal. That means the front cowl, hood, fenders, headlights, front bumper, all that stuff is going to get thrown onto this car. It's just going to really quickly start looking really, really awesome. We got new wheels and tires coming soon. Oh, bunch of good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We will keep troubleshooting on the engine.
The goal of today's video is simple. I want to combine wine and steak together. But the important thing is to make it delicious. Because it's that simple. It does not get any easier than that. But we need to put these sauces on something. And for today's cook, I chose these 3 beautiful. That's it. The other 2 at this stage, I didn't do anything else. Because now it's time to cook them all. As one of them will be some chorizo. You just want to cook it up into its supermarket. Open that up, added a generous amount of butter, toasted them until they were nicely golden brown. Then I added the red beans, and on another one I made an avocado sauce, which is quite simple. Into a food processor I threw in some onion, followed by garlic, lemon juice, some avocado, and a tiny bit of cilantro. Then I blended it on high. To finish it off I added some salt, and that's it. A nice simple avocado spread. Just in case some people don't like beans. Because to finish this off, I added some Gouda cheese, but don't forget the guacamole one is going to get that chorizo. But of course, a generous amount of Gouda cheese as well. As once they're ready, into the broiler they go until the cheese is fully melted. To finish them up, you can garnish it whichever way you like. One, I chose to add some pickled onions, another one some pico de gallo, followed by some Mexican crema. You can literally make these your own, because that is going to be today's side dish. And I can tell you one thing.
After you telling me that, come on. Why
No, I'm just joking around. I think this one is going to be a real good one. A real good one. Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I will say this. It's been a very long time that we don't eat a ribeye.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. This tastes extra beefy.
Extra beefy.
I was like, wow.
I love ribeye.
The only thing I'll say that's extremely impressive about this steak and about sous vide in general is just that edge-to-edge perfection of how well the steak is cooked. Soft from end to end, it's perfect, it's tender, and amazing.
Very on the second one, as you guys can see, there's a little dipping sauce over there. Dig in, please. I want to know.
Why is it that color, though?
You'll find out real shortly. Like in about 1 second, you're about to find out. Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Wow.
Okay, that is good.
It's almost sweet.
It wants to be sweet, but it's not. And that is amazing, everybody. That is amazing. Oh!
It's not too sweet where it overpowers either. It's just like a good addition to the steak.
So what this is wine reduction, by the way.
Wow.
So, but it's not a wine reduction by itself. So you mix it together with some butter.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yes, sir. You mix it together with some butter, it becomes magical, everybody. I want to eat the side dish so bad.
Talking about that, why don't we go ahead and give it a try?
Exactly.
I'm down.
Let's give it a go right now and let you know how it tastes. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. That is good. This side dish has flavor that's out of this world. It's a little bit spicy though, I will say. The pickled onions are a nice balance of flavor, add a little tartness to the savory overall feeling of this. The cheese is perfect, the bread is nice and soft.
This one's got the black beans in it. You got some cheese, obviously, a little pico de gallo. It is nice.
Can we go ahead and jump into the next steak?
Let's do it.
Let's go to the third one. I want to know. Enough talking, let's give it a try on our very last steak. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Whoa.
So that one was wine reduction with butter. This is the one without butter.
This is straight up wine.
The crust is a lot more like caramelized and crispier as well. It's not as wet as the previous one, and you really feel that flavor. It's way more intense.
Did you enjoy that very last steak?
Not as much as the second steak, to be honest.
We started talking about it and no one's cut into it again. This is so far the best one.
100% agreed. Definitely do the wine.
Joe Rogan has gone nuclear and is suing MSNBC for $30 million. The reason behind this insane lawsuit will blow your mind. On a recent podcast, Joe talked about the current state of the 2024 presidential election. MSNBC tried to take advantage of that and posted a clip of Rogan praising Kamala Harris, captioning it, "Joe Rogan predicts a Kamala Harris victory in November." But here's the twist. Joe Rogan did not support, praise, or predict anything about Kamala Harris. What MSNBC uploaded was a heavily edited clip of Rogan praising another woman. The reason they did that was to help Kamala Harris in the upcoming election. Do you think Rogan is right for suing them for $30 million when the clip only received 30,000 views? Joe Rogan has gone nuclear and is suing MSNBC for $30 million. The reason behind this insane lawsuit will blow your mind. On a recent podcast, Joe talked about the current state of the 2024 presidential election. MSNBC
I think he should get it. Let's see.
That's a Mustang GT. That's a 67 Mustang, and this is us introducing Oscar's Apocalypse build. Oh yeah, but this one's really badly crashed. Like way worse than what we started with on the last one. Now the engine's gonna have to come out. Somewhat successful method. Familiar sight. Oscar went insane with the cutting. He cut everything on the car apart. I left for like a couple hours and this is what we came back to.
Next, we're jumping into part of the other part of the rear diffuser that sticks out on the side. So with the wheels being so wide, we actually really needed to make sure that we kind of filled in this area a little bit, or it looked goofy from the back. So we started with something that was more kind of triangular, and we actually spent an entire day working on this and coming up with different ideas, and pretty much every idea that we tried just started to look worse and worse and worse. So eventually we kind of fell back to a more square style of a diffuser, because these triangles started to look more like ninja stars, and it just didn't really fit. It was making the car look too Japanese when it's, you know, supposed to have that American muscle look. So we started going out with something that was a little bit more square and cut off, and we referenced some of our favorite designers like Kaisel Salim and Yasa Design. They built some pretty cool stuff in 3D, and we kind of just took a look at some of the stuff that they did that we liked and found something that looked pretty cool and followed the body lines.
Oh, you shouldn't have broke that back glass. You should have kept that back glass.
Now, I want to show you guys around in some of the details that he has done, but while it's strapped on the dyno, he wants to give it one more shot at the dyno to see if he can put down a better number. He doesn't think his last number was legitimate.
It was a fluke.
He thinks it's a fluke. I don't really agree. I think we gave it, I think we showed all the horsepower that it had, but we're gonna do it one more time. It's already hooked up to the dyno. So before we take it off, we're gonna show you right now what a stock 2016 Mustang GT with an air intake and an exhaust does wheel horsepower wise. Why not throw it down, and then we'll take it outside and show you guys more in detail the new additions that Oscar's made to this car. There's a lot of stuff to show you.
All right, warm her up, sir.
That's not insanely loud at all. Oscar's power pole, and he actually made a little bit more power the first time. So he made a little bit less power this time. He did get into the power faster over here because last time he said he wasn't quite full throttle, and that's what he was worried about. So we have more power over here than our last graph, but a little bit less peak power. Anyways, this car to the crank makes like 400, 410 around there, and to the wheels it produces about 350 and change to the wheels horsepower. So that's very good numbers, very respectable numbers. Let's get it outside and show the people your handiwork. All right, we got the Oscar staying out of the shop, and we're out here. We went for a quick little drive to a little parking lot to show you guys around. So we're just gonna try and point on some of the new things and maybe any of the details that we can point out. So new headlights, LED headlights, full low beam, high beam, turn signal built into the headlights. I think they look pretty good with the black housing, and it contrasts with the black fender, which we also added, and the black lower area too. And then they have turn signals built in, so what more could you want? Oscar, by your guys' request, we tested out the look of the plastic black fender on the car, and it actually looks really, really good. It's kind of getting hit by the sun really hard, and so it looks a little strange, but you guys are right. Those fenders are the way to go.
I don't like those fenders. I actually would have welded.
The cowl was an addition. Now, I forgot to 3D print. We got some 3D printed pieces that are going in here, here, and here. There's a actual wiper motor that's right here, but Oscar didn't want to cut the hole out of the hood yet until he needs it. Being summer, he doesn't need it yet, so we haven't done that yet. But the cowl is fully waterproof. That's why you can kind of see some foam in there and stuff. It's waterproofed and airproof, so no air or water is going to kind of come through here and land in here. It's all going to land in the right area, and then the air will come into the, well, it won't go into the cabin. The side mirrors are very nice, very nice.
We get the handles, the locks.
Oh yeah, yeah. New handles, new locks, new side mirrors. And then I guess with that, we'll just jump you guys right in. And let me show you into the back. So Oscar really knocked it out of the park in the back here, so you can see that he's got his cross-braced roll cage. So you gotta have a roll cage on one of these conversions to make sure that you stay safe in the rollover event. Very hard to see. picked an interesting time of sunset to try and film all this black stuff. So anyways, you can see the roll cages in there, and then Oscar at the end of the video you saw with a little bit of plywood and felt, stretched the felt over the plywood, went ahead and built glass. Yeah, I guess my hand shouldn't go through here. Oscar accidentally broke the rear window out, and we haven't been able to get our gasketing in yet. It should be in tomorrow or the next day. We have new glass, we just don't have gasketing to install the glass. Classic taillight housings to hold the modern taillight LEDs, similar to what we did on our last Mustang, and it all fits in there. Oscar will go ahead and turn it on right now, I'll show you. So he's got that awesome sequential LED, and it looks super clean and super. At first glance, it's just the didn't cost too much money, and it's a hell of a 67. It's a unique look. I love the patina. I like the panels.
I don't like it.
You've got sort of scantily clad women, the big brave man coming to save. Does that worry you, starring in an obviously sexist ad?
No, because it's really all done in fun.
Does your daughter talk to you about the women empowering movement that's been happening this year?
Well, my daughter's only 7 years old and she won't be able to comprehend right now.
So what do you teach her, talk to her about growing up?
I talk to her basically about discipline, to learning to handle disappointment. Anytime you want to be the best at anything in the world, there's always going to be some disappointment.
What would you like to be remembered as?
I would just like to be remembered, that's all.
Okay. We thank you for your time.
Hey, don't worry about it. Lovely talking to you.
You've got sort of scantily clad women, the big brave man coming to save. Does that worry you, starring in an obviously sexist ad?
No, because it's really all done in fun.
Does your daughter talk to
For over 20 years, Eminem has been making fun of Christopher Reeve, an actor who played Superman in the 70s and 80s before getting into a horse riding accident that left him paralyzed from the neck down. So why does Eminem keep making fun of him? Well, Em has actually answered this question on a song.
Now everybody's pissed at me like it's my fault. This name rhymes with so many different words. Jeez.
Also, I think the reaction Em got from making these jokes made him want to keep doing it. For over 20 years, Eminem has been making fun of Christopher Reeve.
Are you okay?
No, I'm just kicking. Look, she's pissed.
She's actually angry right now.
If you win again, she might punch you.
I kind of want to see it.
I know, me too.
Can we get a flex off? 2, 1, go!
Get it done, bro. Get it done.
Come on!
Let's go. Smash it, smash it.
Turn, go! Ryan, go! Go! Grab the table with your other arm. Pull! Come on! Come on, Ryan! Ryan, stop laughing! Come on!
Oh my God.
Push! Go! She's quitting!
Oh, come on.
Hit her!
A little more, dude.
Go! Ryan, come on, bro! Put her down! He wins! Let's go! Let's go! Are you okay?
No, I'm just kicking. Look, she's pissed.
Doing? Hi. Thank you.
Repository and I'll explain that as the
Big smile, Holly. Oh, good girl.
There's a lot of lights. What is going on in front of us? What is going on?
Hey, the key. Show. Ah.
heel. Fist. Stop.
Doing? Hi.
For a couple decades, but letting this text right from that page.
Jeff Bezos gave this guy a Bugatti as a wedding gift, but this gift turned out to be one of the cheapest. Anant Ambani and Radhika Merchant had an epic wedding worth over $600 million, which lasted a total of about 7 months. There were more than 2,000 guests at this wedding, including celebrities and the richest people from all over the world. Ambani himself owns an insane collection of luxury cars, but that didn't stop the guests from giving him a few more copies to his collection. For example, the newlyweds received an armored gold Darts SUV worth about $1,600,000. Bollywood celebrities presented a unique Mercedes for over $1 million and an exclusive Rolls-Royce for almost $1,400,000. According to the Indian Jeff Bezos gave the newlyweds a Bugatti for $1,500,000 and lagged far behind his billionaire car. After all, Bill Gates gave them a yacht for $21,500,000, and Mark Zuckerberg gave the newlyweds a private jet worth almost $36 million. But most of all at this wedding, John Cena was ashamed because he gave only a Lamborghini for $350,000. Jeff Bezos gave this guy
Minions are spawning. Tower is under attack. Your skill rises.
Somebody hear a call for the legend? Somebody hear a call for the legend?
An allied tower is under attack. Your skin rises.
Take it down a notch.
Tower is under attack.
Enemy missing mid.
An ally has been slain.
Good job.
An enemy tower is under attack.
On the job again.
Enemy missing left.
An allied tower is under attack.
Enemy missing mid. Enemy missing left. Enemy missing right.
An enemy tower is under attack. Enemy killing spree.
Good job.
Somebody hear a call for on the job again.
Attack right lane.
An allied tower is under attack.
Retreat! Enemy missing right!
On the job again.
An enemy tower is under attack. An allied tower has been destroyed.
Attack right lane!
An allied tower is under attack.
Not so fast.
Somebody hear a call for the legend?
An enemy tower is under attack.
Good job! Enemy missing left!
Excuse me?
An allied tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. Your skill rises. is under attack. Enemy tower has been destroyed.
The hell up?
Retreat.
Ready with the long arm of the law.
Be right back. Enemy missing mid.
Look at this shit.
Better back the hell up.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Just like my days on patrol.
An enemy has been slain.
Somebody hear a call for the legend?
Tower is under attack. An allied tower has been destroyed.
Excuse me?
An allied tower is under attack. An allied tower has been destroyed.
Excuse me?
Why?
An allied tower is under attack. An enemy tower is under attack.
Defend left lane.
An ally has been slain.
I'll be back shortly.
An allied inhibitor is under attack.
Blood for blood.
Better back the hell up. On the job again. I love it.
Attack left lane.
Excuse me?
right. Defend lane.
An ally has been triple kill. An allied inhibitor is under attack. An allied inhibitor has been destroyed.
Well, rice is done for a while. I'll make a cup of coffee for myself. I'm gonna grill some onion, a whole onion this time. And I'm gonna cook me some eggs. So I'm actually hungry. And she stole a shit ton of fucking shit.
Somebody hear a call for the legend?
That's what you don't do with the fucking support. And I'm pissed about it. Did good at first, but when we got the first 2 kills, I noticed that she was getting all the CS.
About a month and a half ago, we did a video. It was how far is 22 deadly? How far is 22 deadly, Micah? We're at the limit of the range of 22 where we're able to get consistent impacts.
500, we couldn't hit anything, something like that.
And that's where this video comes from. This is a hard video to describe, but ammunition is made in America. And this guy already punch down, and I've talked with him quite a bit. And, you know, I was like, are you sure that it was 710 yards and not 710 feet? And he was very emphatic that it was 710 yards. For those of you who don't shoot a lot and kind of don't understand, the reason why that is a very, very difficult shot is a lot of math, which we'll have our buddy explain in just a second here. All right, we have Mike Lilly on the channel.
What's up, man?
Mike, you've been on before, so do you want to talk a little bit about why anybody should listen to you, first off?
I don't think anybody should listen to me ever.
That was what Micah said. Micah was like, if we get out and the first thing the guy does, he's like,
yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah, he just arcs it over like an artillery round.
I just don't think that he's even physically going to be able to see.
Really nice 22 ammo for
That. I say when he hits the shot, because
It's way more data than I've ever had shooting. So I mean, like,
that means you got it then, for sure.
I would hope so, yeah.
Okay, we are out at the range right now.
The Center X is great. The SK is great. I say shoot them all, see which one you like the best, and then go from there. I mean, I probably wouldn't check it off the mountaintop.
I normally don't. If you want me to, I will. It's like for the kids.
It is for the kids. Just off the bullseye.
Oh, that was a bullseye. I didn't have enough rounds for it.
It looks good.
This is the hold.
Yeah.
For these.
Okay, nice.
And then I felt the wind drop, or I went there and hit that one.
Nice. Okay, we're about to take the shots. I want to believe. Is the shot possible? Yes or no?
Yes. Absolutely. Look at him.
Hard no.
That's a negative.
100%.
I bet the farm on it.
Nah, mate. Ain't gonna hit.
Mike Lilly?
I really want him to, but no.
I'm gonna say no as well.
And the most important one, 22 man.
We go get it.
He wins me over. Oh, I just saw an impact. You were at the back of the, where the sage ends after that berm.
Yeah.
That's where your impact was, roughly in line with the Coke cans.
Okay.
So you were over that berm that you were aiming at.
All right. I'm going out to 7.
Spot her up.
That was good wind.
No call.
Come on. See it? All right, I'm going again. Damn.
Okay. Just past the berm.
Yeah.
That one gets 6 mils off left, short.
You want to load up?
Yeah.
Load up. 7 shots in this first.
You could see the can on the tractor.
Yeah.
But you can't see the can out here.
I can't see that pole, but I can see him at the 710-yard target.
You can see the can?
I can see the pole, but I can't see the cans at the green target. I can see the cans on the 710 target.
You can see the cans?
You can see those cans.
Yeah.
Right here, right now.
Yeah.
You can see a red can.
Yeah, those were the things that I immediately saw when we first got here. And I just can't fucking get around them.
Oh, he's gonna nail this little Coke can. Oh, he got it. 22 man's a shooter, dude. Oh. Yeah, don't drop.
Few more minutes. I would start another match, but I'm just cooking some onions down, and they don't take long to cook. Well, I'm cooking everything on a slow heat too, because I want them to get tender. Then I'm gonna roll them.
So in the last video, we found this Honda CR-V at the junkyard and decided to take home the brake calipers for our poor man's Type R brake setup. Hello, my name is Kevin, and if y'all are new to my channel, welcome to the series where I built this Honda Civic using only parts that I find at the junkyard. Alright guys, it's another beautiful day at the junkyard, and today we're gonna find some wheels. Let's get to it. So today we're at my local junkyard in hopes of finding some cool wheels that'll fit on our Civic and fit over the new brake calipers. Well, I think I came here on a bad day.
The story starts with our loser of a hero named Kaito Takagi hunting a slime in a dungeon using insect spray. He manages to kill the slime, and he collects its core. He is happy to have finally decided a name for his insect spray attack, and he thinks that it's been 2 years since he started exploring dungeons. He is disappointed to still be hunting slimes on the first floor of the dungeon, and he just killed his 999th slime. He is basically a mob hunter among explorers, and he thinks of ending his exploration today after taking down another slime and getting a kill count of 1,000. He tries to find a slime in the dungeon, and we see that the dungeon is covered with cameras. He then comes across a golden slime, and he states that this will be the perfect prey to commemorate his 1,000th kill. He sneakily heads towards the slime, and he tries to kill it using his insect spray, but the slime dodges, and Kaido has to pull out his insecticide gun to take it down, and he kills it. He proudly mentions that no one can escape his insecticide gun, and he is surprised to notice that he didn't level up. He checks his stats, and he notices that even though the slime was a rare monster, he didn't get much experience. He thinks that he might be able to sell its magic core for a high price, but we see that the slime has dropped something other than a magic core. He finds out that the item is a servant card, and he can't believe how lucky he is. He checks its stats, and he finds out that he can summon a Valkyrie named Sylphie using this card, and he notices that she has some pretty high stats. He thinks that his miserable life will finally turn for the better, and he checks if anyone saw him with the card. He notices that he is safe, and there aren't any cameras in this room either. He mentions that he will have to keep this a secret from everyone else, and he searches the internet to find out what kind of servant Sylphie is. He can't find any information on her, and he remembers that Valkyries are supposed to be demigods from mythology. He wonders if he is holding a rare card in his hand, and he decides to leave the labyrinth thinking that he will need to gather more information on her. On his way out, he meets some real adventurers, and he wishes that one day he can also own armor and weapons like them. He thinks that he might be able to make his wish come true if he sells his servant card, and the scene cuts to him selling the 3 slime cores he obtained throughout the day. They each cost 500 yen, so he receives a total of 1500 yen, and he tries to leave. But he remembers about the card, and he asks the appraiser how much he would be able to sell a rare servant card for, if he had one. He tells her that this is completely hypothetical, and she informs him that she heard that a rare card of the god type was once traded for 1 billion yen overseas. Kaido then puts his stuff in the locker in the facility including the servant card, and he dreams about having 1 billion yen. He leaves the facility while dreaming about the money, and he keeps this up until he gets to the train station. At the station he meets his friends Shinji and Hayato, and we find out that since they have exploration cards, they can enter the facility anytime they want for free. Kaido tells them that the exploration cards are not supposed to be used for playing in the park around the facility, and the 3 of them take the train together. While talking on the way, they find out that Kaido is still stuck at level 3, and he tells his friends that they should try to explore the dungeon again. They mention that they would rather not, and they remind Kaido that when the 3 of them first became explorers they went to the 2nd floor of the labyrinth thinking that they can defeat a goblin, but they got their asses handed to them. They were able to heal quickly thanks to the potion, but they state that they have had enough of that life. They mention that playing in the park is more fun, and they ask him if he hasn't gotten tired of killing slimes for the last 2 years. They wonder what drives him to keep going, and he mentions that he has a lot going on. The scene then cuts to him walking home, and the girl living next door notices him heading back. Afterwards, Kaido has dinner at home, and his parents hope that his part-time work is not getting in the way of his studies. Kaido mentions that he is fine, and from the ongoing TV broadcast, we find out that dungeons appeared in the real world 13 years ago. Kaido then takes a bath, and he thinks that he might be able to become stronger if he summons the servant he got. He will be able to explore deeper floors, but with 1 billion yen, he can buy as many new equipments and weapons he wants. He will be able to buy anything he desires, and he wonders what he should do. The scene then cuts to him heading to school the next day, and he meets the girl next door named Haruka on the way. The 2 of them walk to school together, and on the way, everyone stares at the beautiful Haruka as they walk past her. Seeing this, Kaido slows down his pace, as he doesn't want anyone to get the wrong idea about the 2 of them, but Haruka matches his pace to walk with him. She mentions that she saw him on his way back home last night, and she wonders where he went. He hides the fact that he went to the dungeon, and he tells her that he went to a boys' party with his friends. They then meet his friends Shinji and Hayato on the way, and Kaido privately talks to them, and he asks them to not tell Haruka that he went to the dungeon yesterday. They agree, and Haruka asks them what they were doing in the boys' party, and they all give different answers. They can't decide on a single activity to tell her, and this makes Haruka angry, and she asks Kaido if he went to the dungeon again. Kaido states that he would never go there, and she chooses to believe him, and they head to school. Afterwards, during lunch break, Kaido asks his friends what they would do if they get a rare servant card. They mention that they would sell it immediately as these things are worth millions of yen, and the servants they summon can only be used in the dungeons. Kaido states that he would also sell it, and his friends tell him that he should think about this when he gets a servant card. We then see the teacher teaching in the class, and Kaido thinks that his friends are right. He won't be able to sell the card if he uses it, and he also doesn't know if the servant he summons will be useful or not, but he thinks that he has to prove himself to the girl he loves. The scene then cuts to him at the dungeon, and he goes to an area where there are no cameras. He then thinks that he is going to use this card and become a hero, and he summons the Valkyrie named Sylphie. A giant girl with wings appears in front of him, and he is in awe seeing her majesty, but she soon disappears. Kaido looks around for her, but he can't find her, and he notices a little girl in front of him. She greets him, and he finds out that she is the Valkyrie Sylphie that he summoned. Seeing her small figure, he thinks that his dreams of being a hero are crushed, and he is disappointed that he didn't sell the card for 1 billion yen. Sylphie asks him if something is wrong, and he states that he is fine, and he tells her that they should go and hunt slimes. The two of them try to search for a slime, and Sylphie tells her master that she can sense a slime nearby. He is surprised that she can sense the presence of monsters, and she takes him to the slime. This proves to Kaido that her powers are real, and he tries to use his insect spray to kill the slime, but he thinks that he should test Sylphie's powers, and he tells her to kill the slime instead. Sylphie then uses an attack named Divine Lightning to kill the slime, and the attack is definitely overkill for such a small monster. This gives Kaido an idea of her power, and he thinks that he should have expected something like this as her battle power is 170, and it's 17 times higher than his. Sylphie then embarrassingly tells Kaido that she is hungry, and she mentions that she will collapse if she doesn't eat, and Kaido remembers that servants eat magic cores. He feeds her the magic core of the slime, and this appeases her hunger. Sylphie then senses another slime, and she tries to head towards it, but Kaido stops her, and he thinks that his servant can sense slimes, but when she uses her powers to kill them, she gets hungry, and she has to eat a magic core to replenish her strength. He realizes that at this rate, he will neither have profit nor loss, and after thinking for a while, he asks Sylphie where the slime is. She takes him to the monster, and he kills it. He thinks that by using Sylphie's power to locate the slime, and his bug spray to kill them, he will be able to make a nice profit. After killing a number of slimes, he notices that he has leveled up, and his battle points have increased by 2 points. He notices that he has also gained a skill named Slime Slayer, and he finds out that this skill is given to those who have mastered combat with slimes, and while using it all of his stats will be increased by 50% when he is fighting slimes. Kaido is disappointed that his stats will only increase while fighting slimes, and Sylphie cheers him up, and she tells him that having any skill is amazing. This makes him cry a little, and he tells her that he will end his exploration here today. Sylphie is sad to hear this, and she wonders if he is going to summon her soon, and he promises her that he will. She is glad to hear this, and he sends her back
Take a
to the
little
car.
break.
Afterwards,
I'm gonna
he
eat.
sells the magic cores he collected, and the appraiser is surprised to see that he collected so
I'll be
much
back
in one
on.
day. He
Thought I had
mentions that
some
he was
friends
just
coming
lucky
on,
to
but it's not
encounter a
gonna.
lot
I'm
of
gonna
slimes,
see if I can mess
and
them.
she states that he just
Until
made a
then,
new
I'm gonna
record for the
eat.
number